Roger, I'm in trouble.
Oh.
Can I come in? I guess you know everything that's happened.
What's the matter? Nobody want to be your Valentine?
Pat was here last night, wasn't he? He told you everything that happened.
Oh, Pat Ryan, my sister's fiancé?
Are you going to listen to me, or are you going to try to make me cry?
Maybe just a little bit of both. You know, you are an extraordinary talent.
I don't know. I think I'm really confused already. Look, if I don't understand what you're saying...
There. Now, why don't you come sit on Roger's nice, comfy sofa and tell him what it is you want? You see, he knows perfectly well that you want something. Oh, beautiful. Awful, Delia. Did you really manage to get yourself pregnant by Pat?
Yeah, it was an accident.
Well, congratulations.
Roger, it wasn't planned. Now, I didn't do it on purpose, and I think that was very unfair of you to make Pat believe that I did.
Darling, he just wanted an expert opinion, and I gave it to him. I meant no offense to you.
Well, how do you know what's going on in my head? How dare you assume that about me, that I would do such a thing? And then you make Pat believe the worst.
I simply told him that I had not made love to you in many months, in spite of my trying to get you back into bed. And I assured him that the child must be his. Now, isn't that what you wanted me to say?
See, you made it sound like I had him follow me to Boston, and I knew exactly when I could conceive. I planned the whole thing, you know, like I plotted it in advance.
You did.
Oh, Roger, that's really horrible.
I agree.
Do you hate me that much?
I know you that well.
You know, Pat's not going to marry me, and it's all because of you.
I'm sure you'll come up with a wonderful plan to trap him. I'm sure of it.
Roger, I'm carrying an innocent baby. Now, that's a brand new life.
Delia, how could any child of yours be entirely innocent? I mean, it's got your genetic imprint. There's some extra chromosome or whatever it is that makes you take what you want regardless of who gets hurt.
You know, you're mean and you're cruel, and I thought you would be a friend. Now, I come here and I'm desperate, and what do? You tease me and you make fun of me. Now, have you forgotten we loved each other and we really cared about each other? Now, what about feelings? Now, what about our friendship? What's so funny?
You and our friendship. After everything you've done to me, I love it. Okay. Okay, you want to be friends? You'll have to make it worth my while.
Consumed by addiction, forced out of her job.
Carly Manning has been relieved of her duty.
Has she finally hit rock bottom?
I need help.
Or can Vivian
Here for a refill?
push her down even more?
Please help me.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
Join us for The Chew, a new talk show that's made fresh every day.
Wait till you try this.
With expert advice.
My favorite prosciutto comes from Iowa, but fortunately, they deliver.
Dish towels, they make the perfect napkins for messy backyard barbecues.
The hottest trends.
Pulled chicken tacos from the Korean barbecue truck. Delicious.
And useful tips.
Smaller shrimp are less expensive and just as tasty in my yummy gumbo.
Join The Chew for a bite. Weekdays, coming Monday, September 26th, only on ABC.
A tiny grain of rice. It can't run or walk, but man, can it fly. Just 90 seconds from the microwave to the table. Begin with my Uncle Ben's Ready Rice and get to family time faster.
Good grief, Mom, you gonna clean that thing or wrestle it?
Well, it's not going to clean itself.
Want me to get that?
No, thank you. Viva's all I need. Look at that. Still in one piece.
Yeah, so's the towel.
Grab a roll and try it on your toughest mess.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, sweetie. You'll do great.
This is it.
A new school year has so much potential.
Hey, any resolutions?
My resolution is the same as always. Keep her full and focused with my fiber.
3, 2, 1, happy school year!
This school year, make a resolution to give your kid Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheat cereal, an excellent source of fiber from 100% whole grain that helps keep them full so they can focus on the day ahead.
Keeps them full?
Keeps them focused.
Need a vacation?
From cleaning?
Try new Scrubbing Bubbles Active Scrub with Extended Clean. It's the cream cleanser with the water-activated formula that cleans for up to 4 days. We work longer, so you don't have to.
S.C. Johnson.
Just one Phillips Colon Health probiotic cap a day helps defend against occasional constipation, diarrhea, gas, and bloating. With 3 strains of good bacteria to help balance your colon.
You had me at probiotic.
Phillips Colon Health.
If your child was born with a serious birth defect, such as heart, lung, or brain damage, or spina bifida, you and your child may be entitled to a cash settlement and help with medical expenses, treatment, and care. Maternal use of prescription medications such as Paxil, Zoloft, Depakote, and Prozac during pregnancy may be linked to serious birth defects. If your child was born with a serious birth defect,
call 1-877-399-5799 now.
I didn't want to leave it the way it was last night. Both of us angry and hurt, and I wanted to come back and talk again, or try to.
Okay.
He wanted me in on it, too.
Well, I guess that's only sensible.
I love you. I want to marry you. But I can't possibly conceive of the 3 of us sharing this child.
Well, that's one of the things you did say last night.
And I'm afraid that I just can't get beyond that.
Frank, if your attitude is that inflexible, where can we possibly go from here?
Look, Seneca laid out his basic position. I'm just stating mine.
But are you actually assuming that I can make a simple choice between you?
No, not a simple one. A difficult one. And painful. But a choice is what this is all about, Jill.
But the baby. I mean, after the way you fought so hard for little John, I mean, I can't believe that you would refuse another father his rights.
Oh, no, on the contrary. I'd be perfectly happy for Seneca to take full responsibility for his child. I mean, would you accept that?
Yes, but I think the baby should know its mother, too.
Well, under these unfortunate circumstances, it may just be necessary for the child to make do with one loving parent. I mean, you trust Seneca. You're always telling me what a fine friend he is. Well, why shouldn't he raise his own child? I mean, you wouldn't have any trouble checking on its progress. You'd be able to check on Seneca's methods and so forth. And don't go on about his being too domineering a man to raise a happy, healthy child. I mean, even certified neurotics have been known to manage with children. I'm sure Seneca would be quite capable.
You know, speaking of certified neurotics, I have a word or two to say about Delia. Delia, who conceived your baby while you and I were still lovers, with whom you slept while I waited for the times that you could come to me. Frank, I accepted those times for what they were. I didn't make any demands, and I didn't plan any future for us together. I just loved you, and I was grateful for that.
I haven't forgotten.
Then why haven't you made the connection between that situation and this one? I mean, did you ever for one moment doubt that I would agree to raise your child, a child that you had by another woman? Of course not. Because I was willing to be the best mother I could to little John. I was willing to give Dee her proper role in her son's life. Frank, I still am. And it never occurred to me to object for one moment to the 3 of us sharing a child.
But the difference between the two situations...
No, the only difference is that for years I wasn't involved with anybody but you. I never looked at another man until I was sure you'd gone back to Delia. And then months later, I turned to Seneca briefly. And even then, I loved you. And I missed you, and I felt that I understood why you did what you had to do. Do you realize that I couldn't even be angry with you?
Jillian, I never lied to you.
Frank, I had valid reasons for handling things the way that I did. I mean, as long as we thought the baby wasn't going to survive, I thought, or I hoped and I wanted to spare you. Don't you see, I never intended to deceive you.
Unfortunately, they became one and the same thing. To spare me by letting me think it was my child, you lied. And to spare me by denying your affair with Seneca, you lied. Oh, God, it still amazes me.
No, wait just a minute. Just to set the record straight, it was not an affair. I'm sorry to say it was one weekend. Jill couldn't love me as soon as there seemed to be any kind of a chance for a life with you.
Frank, what if I had told you about Seneca and the beach house and assured you we were just friends? Would you have accepted that?
I don't know.
Or suppose I had the abortion and then told you the whole story. Now, that was an option that I considered. You know, another possibility was that
okay, you did what you had to do, and I just happen to think it was wrong, and I'm perfectly willing to accept the fact that you did it in good faith.
Oh, thank you very much.
However, it leaves us with an impossible situation. Now, you claim you want to marry me and raise my son. At the same time, you say that you want to bring up Seneca's child.
Frank, this is my baby, too, and I want to be a mother to it.
Jillian, you can't have everything.
What you're saying is she can't have you unless she agrees to abandon her own baby.
No, you stay out of this. I don't need you to tell me what I am saying.
You're the one that asked him in here in the first place.
Yes, to make it perfectly clear that I do not want him involved in my life for some 20-odd years. It's absolutely out of the question.
Well, then I guess that's our whole truth. I mean, if you're not willing to work out some compromise.
I can't compromise about him.
And I have to think about more people than just you.
But then I guess our answer is pretty obvious, isn't it?
See, I know you're acting like this because you're hurt. Roger, deep down inside, though, I still feel like you really care about me.
Delia, do you have any idea of what you did to me?
Well, not everything I did was bad. You know, I really meant a lot of the things I said, and you were really wonderful to me. You see, you know there's been Pat, and there's always been Pat.
I loved you in every way, and you used me.
Yeah, well, not at the start, it wasn't like that. And in the end, believe it or not, I really kind of wanted to go off to Europe with you. But there's Pat and the Ryans. You see, if it wasn't for that, I think you would be the one man in my life.
The way I felt when I discovered I was alone on that ship. And even now, I can't even think about it.
I'm sorry. I'm really terribly sorry.
In my entire life, no one has ever done what you did to me. And I swear nobody will ever do it again.
Okay, look, you punished me enough, all right? And in Ryan's, you humiliated me in front of a lot of people. In Lem's last night, I was scared out of my mind. I didn't know what you were gonna do.
Well, what you feel in your heart is true, Delia. I do care about you. I can't help that. But I will never trust you again. Never.
Can I ask you one favor? Please, one small favor. Please don't tell Pat that I got pregnant on purpose, please.
Heaven forbid I should interrupt a course of true love.
Because I'm really afraid, and this is his baby. And I need him, and I need his help. Please don't make him turn against me.
Well, Pat's had his consultation with me. I have nothing more to say to him.
Thank you. You know, you said before, if you help me, I had to do something to make it worth your while. Well, what can I do?
How about anything I suggest?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's all right.
You really are desperate, aren't you? Oh, that's perfect. And that's really a good gesture. Shy, that's just right. Delia, I'm going to put you on notice. As of now, you owe me a big one. When I decide to collect, you pay up instantly.
Yeah, you know, one good turn always deserves another. You know, no problem. You know, anything you need, you know, you can just ask me.
Oh, I will. And you'll cooperate. Because I have such a fountain of knowledge that would interest the Ryans. I mean, I shiver to think of some of the things I could tell them. But I will, if I have to.
Okay, I understand.
Good. I guess we're friends again.
Good, I'm glad. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. See, I want to be able to talk to you. And I want to be able to talk to you and be a friend to you even after Pat and I are married.
Are you sure Pat's going to marry you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, not right away. It's going to be a little hard for him, you know, but he will unless anybody makes it worse for him. See, I know he doesn't want to disappoint Faith. Roger, you have to be very, very good to her. This is going to be a terrible blow for her. You know, she's making wedding plans.
Come on, brother dear. I know you're home. Something must be very funny.
I don't want Faith to find me, okay? Please help me, Roger, please.
This week,
this is my life. Nobody's gonna take it away from me.
His family learns the truth.
This man is not our father. He's our father's twin brother.
Now the real Todd Manning.
I lost 8 years with my kids because of him.
Wants justice.
I'm gonna kill him.
Watch One Life to Live. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Well, I always worry about what's in the food that I put on my children's plate.
That's why we use all white meat breading that is whole grain with omega-3 and no preservatives.
It's my goal to make the highest quality, best tasting nugget on the market. I want consumers to go, dang, that's a good nugget.
Glade plug-ins refills fit more holders. So you're free to fill your home with the Glade fragrance you love. Get the refills that fit Glade and Airwick holders. Glade plug-in scented oils. Release the magic.
SC Johnson, a family company.
I wanted to look great. Benadryl helped me lose 50 pounds. I lost 31 pounds.
I lost 40 pounds.
And I lost an incredible 37 pounds. Lose weight and look great with Benadryl. Jason, look out!
Happening now on General Hospital.
I think I know what's causing Jason's seizures. Do you remember Jason's original accident?
Why are you? The first accident made him a ruthless killer. Jason! No one knows what will happen this time.
Wait, you wake up a different person?
Who will Jason be?
Say something.
General Hospital, weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.
What's obvious is that you can't forgive. And therefore you can't compromise.
I think betrayal must take a long time to forgive. But I'm willing to try. My being here now is proof of that. As for compromise, please just take a look at what you're asking of me.
I'm asking you to make room in your life for me and my baby.
And Seneca.
That may not be so. I mean, in time, maybe Seneca would take the baby part of the year.
Oh, could you guarantee that?
Frank, I can't guarantee anything until I know what kind of father he's going to make, until I know what our child is like.
Our child. You look at him, and you say that so easily.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to learn to do the same thing. His baby may grow up in a Ryan home, but the last name's going to be Bullock. And when he talks about his father, he's going to mean me.
I can't.
Frank, how can I change anything? I'm sorry. We had something so beautiful.
It was.
He's a fool. Jill, I don't know how much you can count on my prejudiced opinion, but I thought you were about as straightforward as any person could be. No hysterics, no accusations, just the truth.
Finally. And it drove him away.
Well, you reached an impasse.
Does that please you?
It hurts me to see you hurting. In that sense, no. No, I wasn't pleased. But I am relieved that you didn't make some hopeless arrangement, a last-ditch effort to patch things up.
Oh, I wanted to. as soon as I saw him walk through that door.
Yeah, I know. I saw your face. You wanted me to leave.
Yeah. But I guess I know that it just can't be Frank and me anymore. That's over. So, when can I go home?
Well, that really depends on how you feel.
Well, I would like to get back onto my feet and get back to business.
And I'd say you should be out of here tomorrow.
Thank God.
And that doesn't mean going back to work. You're gonna have to take it easy for a while. Not flat on your back. Walking around, doing a few things, that's okay.
All right, that's okay.
I haven't seen you smile for a long time.
Well, I guess I felt pretty lost lately. As if my fate has been in everybody else's hands except my own. But that's over now. I am going to take full responsibility for myself and my baby. And I'm going to do what's best for both of us. And then we'll all get along.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet.
New relationships can be amazing.
This is where I belong.
But this week,
That was freaking unbelievable.
they're downright jaw-dropping.
How would you like to take on a partner? I'm in.
The twists keep coming.
You don't know the whole story.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
People are talking about General Hospital's Laura Wright and a recent Emmy win. Octavia Evans posted on Facebook, "Congrats, it is well deserved." Michelle Taylor adds, "I love Carly on the show. She makes every episode eventful." And Kim Lally agrees, she's a terrific actress. People are talking about General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
If you have diabetes, you can still enjoy delicious foods like these. Call now for these 5 free diabetic cookbooks featuring delicious meals, tasty snacks, and yummy desserts. You'll also get this free poster-sized meal planning guide with easy-to-follow directions for good eating.
If you have diabetes and are on Medicare, you qualify for these 5 free cookbooks and free meal planning guide. Call 1-800-978-6363.
With your free set of cookbooks, you can enjoy more of the food you love, like delicious oven-fried chicken, rich chocolate bun cake, and cheesy potato skins. If you have diabetes, call this toll-free number now.
For your 5 free cookbooks and free meal planning guide, call 1-800-978-6363. That's 1-800-978-6363.
There are some things you can't control. The weather. The front page. The stock market, obviously. We're hearing the one thing no one wants to hear. Cancer. Okay, things you can control. What you know before treatment. There's a high risk of infection during chemotherapy. So don't let anything interrupt your fight against cancer. Talk to your doctors and go to manageyourtreatment.com. There are some things you can't control. But this, you honestly can.
This summer, the party's on SoapNet.
We have a party to rock.
You will never take over my life.
Nothing is going to change how I feel about you.
I love Can't Die, baby.
Oh, it is so on.
What? Shut up! And you won't believe who's coming. You're back. This is one summer shindig you don't want to miss.
I am ready to have the summer of my life.
Only on SoapNet.
Join us. Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At the table.
Get ready for The Chew, a new talk show where everyone brings something to the table. To make a creamy soup without the cream, use tofu.
For fresh ingredients, nothing beats local.
This local enough for you? Treat yourself to something delicious.
If you love beef, try pastrami instead of bacon on your burger.
Make every recipe your very own. Join The Chew, weekdays, coming Monday, September 26th, only on ABC.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
What in the
Please hide me.
All right, for faith's sake. Hi.
You know, you really ought to keep a chair out here. Why did it take you forever to answer your door?
Well, you know how I like to tidy up the place when visitors come. Want some coffee?
No, thanks. What was so funny anyway? I could hear you laughing halfway down the stairs.
Oh, I saw some photos in this magazine I picked up. I thought they were amusing. You want to take a look?
I think I'll forgo that thrill for today, thanks.
You like me today.
Well, you've been a pretty good fellow lately.
Oh, tell me, tell me.
Right, send you a dozen roses, huh?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, a lot of things would be nice. Roger, I'd like you to be part of my wedding party. I want you to know that. But with all the trouble between you and the Ryans lately, I don't see how it could be anything but uncomfortable and tense for everyone. I've done a lot of thinking about it ever since you came in during the engagement party. Please don't be hurt.
Oh, no, I'm not, honey. Look, I noticed the instant silence when I walked in on your engagement party. You're perfectly right. Look, I promise I won't set a foot near the church reception, okay?
Oh, no, you're invited to the wedding and all that. It's just that, well, ideally, you should be the one to give me away, or at least be an usher, and I feel bad that that isn't possible.
You're a sweetheart.
Oh, thanks. It's just that I'm so happy. Everything seems to be going so great. And I'd like my family to be part of the good times, too. By the way, things seem to be fine with Delia, but I appreciate your warning me.
Well, at this point, I still wouldn't trust her. I'd keep my eye on her if I were you.
Well, I am, but she really seems to be behaving wonderfully. As a matter of fact, I'm even beginning to feel a little sorry for her.
Well, look, how's Jill? Is everything still okay?
Well, not exactly, but I'll let Jill tell you that herself. In the meantime, you'll just have to deal with one very happy sister. Bye.
Bye.
You warned her about me?
You'll notice I didn't give away your hiding place.
Yeah, so I don't know which side you're on.
I think that suits me just fine.
Okay, look, I just gotta know. Are you serious about this? You won't tell Pat?
I promise. Well, goodbye, friend, and take care of yourself.
Oh, I will. I will. Yeah, hello? Yeah, this is the abortion clinic. Yeah, I would like to get some information and set up an appointment for today. Oh, well then tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be there early. Okay, well thank you very much. Bye-bye.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.